Hey there, welcome to my new YouTube channel. My name is Camille, and this is a video where I filmed my creative endeavors for the month of March, and I go over them. Sort of my creativity in review. Well, it would have been. March sort of flew by, and before I knew it, April had also come and gone. Same story with May. Every month I told myself that I would make something, and every month I always felt too busy or drained. Which is kind of why I'm making this channel in the first place. So let's start there. And while I talk, you can look at me doing some preparation for the Dungeons and Dragons game that I DM. I have always been creative. Ever since I was young, I've loved to draw and wanted to make art. It's one of the things that I'm passionate about. And in a dream world, I would be able to make a living and support a family off of that. Unfortunately, I don't think that I would be able to make a steady income from art. And I value the security that comes with the reliable paycheck of a job in an industry where there's a demand for my work. As life sort of happens, and as I have focused more on my career, I'm often surprised that I've gone for what feels like long periods of time without making anything creative. This is in part due to the fact that I work a full-time job, which means that when I come home from work, all I want to do is relax and watch YouTube or Netflix. And when I also prioritize practicing a sport and running a D&D campaign, that means that I have even less time for my creative side, even if I don't sleep that much. The thing is, I have always defined myself as being an artist. It is a part of me, as much as being a judoka or anything else. And when that part of me is ignored, because I prioritize working a job, it aches. And I'm afraid that if I don't take an active part in keeping it alive, I might lose it. So I want to put some pressure on myself and make sure that I set time aside for it. At the beginning of this year, I set 3 New Year's resolutions for myself to keep me creating. The first one is to put some art for sale. The second one is to make a song. And the third one is to make a video game. The thing is, now it's June, and I've done none of them, which honestly really bums me out. I constantly feel stressed and guilty that I haven't gotten any closer to achieving these goals than at the beginning of the year. I feel like I have wasted all this time. So, I'm making a YouTube channel. And along with that, I'll try to be more active on other social media as well. The big reason why I'm doing this is to track my progress towards these goals and to keep me accountable to something. Accountability is a huge motivator for me. If I have a responsibility towards something, I will work way harder to realize it than if there's no stakes or promises to keep. That's why I have footage of D&D preparation. Because DMing is a creative commitment. I know that my players are gonna show up on the day of the session. And I want to impress them and to make sure that they are having a good time. And honestly, preparing is great fun for me. I get to invent and create weird and interesting stuff. And when it comes time to sit down for the session, I get to see my players enjoying it. A well-prepped D&D session that can surprise and delight my players is an amazing thing. I guess that's what I really want. To have that experience with a larger audience. But to make sure that I'm making progress, I need to have deadlines. Like my D&D sessions where I know that I need to present something. I need to promise to myself and to you that it will be done. But in order to keep those promises, I'm also going to have to set some realistic goals to achieve. That's why I purposefully made my New Year's resolutions vague. So that I don't give in to my perfectionistic impulses and actually finish something. I don't have to put a masterpiece for sale. I don't have to write a great song. And I don't have to make the video game of the year. I just have to complete something. Likewise, with these videos, I don't want to make big promises about the quality or frequency of them, as I've made promises and failed before. But for now, I want to aim at doing one video a month. Even if I don't have the perfect progress to show, I'll show what I have and talk through my thoughts about this whole thing. So expect the next video at the end of July or the beginning of August. I'll see you then. Wish me luck and take care.